G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. This is the 1st of June 2023. This is the high grade copper price update. You can see here on the weekly we're in a downtrend on our indicator, which shows the CCI 150 and the moving average of the price chart are in alignment, so it's showing primarily a bearish signal. However, on the daily chart, it's broken up into a neutral. We've got a slight bounce off this support diagonal support line. So if I zoom out, you can see there I've got a few diagonal lines in there just to potentially where the price may bounce or rest, and it's actually bounced off that diagonal at the moment, and it's currently in this wider wedge on the daily chart. But you'll notice again on the our indicator showing a neutral signal because the CCI 150 and the moving average of the price chart aren't fully aligned, either long or short. However, if we look at the hourly chart more closely, there is this divergence currently in play, a bullish divergence on the CCI versus a bearish divergence on the price chart. And I look at these primarily not necessarily to trade, although you can trade them. They do work most of the time. I use them primarily as a potential trend reversal, or at the very least a rebound, in this case to the upside. So the way you would read this, if you're new to my channel, you just look at basically pulling a channel in that range, in that divergence range, and when the price breaks above that channel like it did there, now it's currently resting on that channel, you'll notice. So it may well continue to the downside. There's never a guarantee, of course. There's never a guarantee in anything in life, but especially in trading. So we look at that potentially bouncing to the upside. Now where I would put a potential target area, we would first look at the Fibonacci level. So I'd go from that low there. You can go to that high there. But you can see that it's quite constrained in terms of break from the breakout. Let's just take it to that high. Not a huge difference. And then I would put a little target area. So look at, for example, the 61% level down to the 38% area. So that'll be the initial target range in that area for a potential bounce. It may, of course, not do that and continue trending down and break through this diagonal support line, or it could actually bounce, hit the target, and actually keep rising. Now, if it does rise above the 61% Fibonacci in this case, that's going to be a key area to look out for further upside. But again, trading this, again, I use it primarily as a potential retrace to the upside, not necessarily to trade it. I prefer to trade when the weekly and the daily are aligned. So you would have been a better probability of success taking short trades during this period when the daily was in a short period, as it was in an indicator there. Likewise, when the weekly was in a short positioning there. And what I've got here on the hourly as well, this is going long primarily, this program, but the same logic would apply to go short. So you can see there, this is a profitability chart, and these are where we average down. Each of these little bars indicates an entry and an exit of a trade, and where it's stepped like in these areas, it means it's averaged down. We don't use stop losses, so it's averaged down there, and also back here initially. So when the price declines, went long, and it averaged down at the bottom there as well. So you can see there was a bit of a drawdown on your profitability had you traded that decline going long. Likewise back here, currently in this decline, it's going long. Now the way to avoid trading those long is, as I said, trade in the direction of the weekly and the daily. So during this period, so we're looking back here to the start of 2022. You can see there the start of 2022 is primarily short positioning, and there's no long signals on the weekly, with the exception of that little area there where the price went up there. So that would have been the only place you would have ideally gone long, and that would have aligned with some of these long periods during the daily. So primarily short periods, but again, running this program here, which combines the some of these breakouts with the CCI, that gives you a long back test only. So to understand how to trade this and other trading strategies, reference the links in the description below to access my Patreon page, where we demonstrate this and other trading strategies. We also do weekly scans of stocks, currencies, and commodities. Subscribe, like, and share the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in a future video.